Launchpad 39A. It's the place where we sent humans to the moon.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
But now, this launch pad is on the market, and SpaceX has won the lease.
Do you want to get on Dragon and go up to near Earth orbit?
I think I probably will take a trip to orbit at some point.
Kennedy Space Center is emblematic of the change and how Americans explore space.
My message to the team when I got here was, the shuttle program is going to end, and we have to start preparing for the future.
Brevard County, Florida, depended on NASA for its economic survival. At the height of the shuttle program in the early 90s, 19,000 people worked at Kennedy Space Center. When Atlantis took its last flight in 2011, over 7,000 employees were suddenly out of a job. Today, 7,800 people work at the once bustling campus.
Why are these commercial companies wanting to come here and wanting to utilize this building?
It's cost effective. Yeah, I mean, here's a building, here's the space available. You don't have to build anything, you just have to configure it for your rocket. It has more capacity than we need, so rather than just let it sit dormant, why not enable commercial space operations?
The Space Shuttle program occupied 390 facilities on Kennedy's campus. Today, 7 of those buildings are being handed over to private enterprise. One new tenant has already started moving in. Boeing has signed leases for several spaces on Kennedy's campus. One is Launchpad 41. The other is NASA's OPF-3, an abandoned factory where Boeing hopes to employ more than 300 people.
This is Orbiter Processing Facility number 3, or it used to be.
Chris Ferguson piloted America's last shuttle, and his new mission is to get Boeing's commercial space program off the ground.
I think in a couple years when you come in here, it's not going to be so cavernous and empty. I think you're going to hear the clanking of work being done.
Neither NASA nor Boeing would talk numbers. Yet a user agreement reveals that the fair market value for OPF-3 is about $13.5 million. But the real cost for NASA is in the maintenance. Launchpad 39A currently costs NASA about $100,000 a month in upkeep.
Some people say that NASA's glory days are behind them. Is that true?
Couldn't be further from the truth. Our glory days are in front of us. We are charging ahead into the future. We have been going back and forth to low Earth orbit for 50 years now. We know how to do that. It is time to transition to the commercial space industry.